There you go. You happy now? Hi guys, Connor here, and come on Lily. And today I just want to do something which has been on my mind for the last couple of days. Just want to get it out as a piece of content before I forget about it. This would have been done probably over 1,000 times on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. Probably Threads as well. But just do it from my perspective and my sort of version on it really. So I just pretty much want to, yes. Pretty much want to talk about the fact that you don't need to break the bank to get decent equipment to make decent content. Yes, come on Lily, I fully agree. Like today I'm filming on my 80D with a little simple plug-in Rode mic, which is good enough for what I needed to do. It's literally shotgun mics just pointing at me to pick up me and come on Lily, loudmouth, and all I'm using is natural light as well. Yes! What baby? You tell him. So all it is, oh, and my little plastic Amazon tripod. Yes! That's good. What, Baba? You tell him. You want to go back to mummy? Yeah? Be right back. You can say bye. You can say bye-bye. Nope. Oh, baby wanted the mama. Where was it? What's the mama? Yeah. So, as I said, you don't need to break the bank to basically afford kit. Do your research, look into the kit you need. Lens-wise, if you can get one which is included with a lens, so for sports photography, if it's on motorsport stuff, you need one with a good zoom length. You can get a cheap Tamron lens up to 300mm, which is what I used to use. It is quite a slow lens, but you will still get specific shots with it, and it will do the job you need to do to start you off. I'll put all the links in the description below if I can find decent links for you. Get yourself a decent memory card with a quick write speed. So in terms of that, it's the megabytes per second on the memory card. The higher the write speed, the better, because it means you can keep up with the processing of all the images or how long the video is. And then just make sure, if you can't get a microphone, or obviously if you're doing like a production, you can't get any lights, use what's around you. So microphone wise, just make sure it's not a windy day, and make sure there's not a lot of background noise. And obviously if you haven't got any mics connected to the camera, or any like Rode mics, wireless ones or anything like that, keep the camera pointing pretty much at what you're filming, and it pretty much do its best to pick up what you need to do. You can change the audio settings on the camera ever so slightly, but just keep the camera pointed at what you want it to pick up pretty much. In terms of lighting, obviously if you can't get a reflector, you can use tinfoil, you can use sheet metal to sort of brighten up the scene or reflect up the sunlight. If not, if you have literally nothing at your disposal and you don't want to go out your way to make something like that, literally just wait for a nice clear sunny day, or try and find a day which suits your scene pretty much, or what content you're shooting. Obviously if it's sports, you don't really got much of a choice, just adjust the camera settings to meet the day basically. You don't have to go above and beyond your skills to meet the camera. Pretty much go for something like I said, the 600D or the 60D. It's nice, it's light, then really comfortable to hold, really easy to use, and there's a lot of settings on there which are pretty much automatic. So you don't need to rely too much on knowing how to use the ISO, the shutter speed and the aperture. You can pretty much just point and shoot, which is a really good sort of avenue to start with, because then it also has the ability where you can go full manual if you want to, and start adjusting things on the camera to learn each setting really. Like I said, it's always something, do your research. Different lenses are catered for different things. So I'm just pretty much using the standard 18 to 135mm, which came with the 80D. It's nothing special, it's just a standard Canon EF lens. It's good for what it is. I've used it in sports photography, I've used it for video work, I've used it for weddings. It's a good all-round lens. Could it be faster? Yes. Could it have a quicker autofocus? Yes. But for the price it is, it does the job. I've used it in paintball a lot as well, because it has that good zoom length, and I've used it with the Blackmagic, so it works. You see loads of people out there go out and buy thousands of pounds worth of kit, but I don't know how to use it. Canon and Nikons have cameras designed for anyone who just wants to try it out, basically. So just get yourself a nice all-round camera, and like I said, just do your research. I'll put some links to certain ones in the description below. Make sure it comes with a lens, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Get yourself a little Rode mic, which is on top of the camera. You can pick one up quite cheap to do the job for what you need it to do. Make sure that you get a decent SD card, because that is paramount to whatever you do. It's probably one of the most expensive things to make sure you have. And then especially have enough batteries as well. Maybe get yourself a battery kit if you want it to last a bit longer. But it's all down to the actual photographer or videographer behind the camera and their skill and their eye for detail. It really isn't down to the equipment, it's down to how you use it. And don't be afraid to get dirty, get the low angles, maybe go up high to get the high angles. Try different things with the camera you've got, especially if it's a robust camera. I've always found that with Canons, they are very robust. Like I said, I can't comment on Nikons, but I'm pretty certain they are just as robust as Canons. I don't really want to give a biased opinion on it because I've never used them. I've always been Canon myself. So, just know any content you make, take pride in it. It's a digital era now. You can make mistakes, you can fix them. There's so much out there to fix them. In terms of editing software, just download the free version of DaVinci, so you don't need to worry about breaking the bank in terms of getting software. It's one of the best. I would class it as the best software. A lot of people are starting to switch to it now. Once again though, it's down to opinion of what you use. But it's free. I'll put the free one in the description below as well. But overall, like I said, I filmed this on an 80D with a simple plug-in mic and relying on natural light in my living room. And that's it. I've not done anything else. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope it's been quite informative for you. It's still getting used to being back in front of the camera again, so my content will get better as we slightly move on. I hope you have a great day, great afternoon, great evening, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you all in the next video. Be sure to subscribe, follow all my socials by simply clicking my Linktree link in the description, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Later.